Cherokee 284BF Limited Edition here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. So designated by the limited graphics you see right here next to the Cherokee name. Limited package is a series of options and upgrades available only to really high volume dealers like ourselves here at Haylett's, and there's a lot of really neat stuff in it, and that's part of what I'm going to hit on here in this video, is to kind of show you maybe how that varies, pardon me, from the traditional Cherokee 284BH, as well as just some of the things that make this one kind of stand out and be unique. You know, every camper is built for a different reason. They all serve a different purpose. They're all the best at something different. So why go Cherokee? Why is it such a good seller? Because it is one of the very top 10. Actually, it's in the top 5 or 6 overall travel trailers. And in terms of things in its class, it's like second or third. It is very high ranking up there. Things like this, standard solar power prepping on these. You can take a like little solar panel charger and plug it in there. You don't have to rewire the coach to make that work. Limited package includes the power awning that you see here with LED lighting element underneath that awning fabric. And interestingly, in that limited package, there's also some interior LED lighting that goes into that as well. The power tongue jack up here, we have power tongue jack, power awning. Things are designed to try to be push button easy on this one. Pardon me if there's a little bit of background noise. There's one of our good men right there. Looks like we've got a Jayco leaving as we speak. So a lot of trailers here at Haylett's. Moving around, one thing I like to point out is not only do you see the beautiful full body color package on here, I like the earth tones on it. It's very down to earth, and it's camping, you know. Camping's about going outside, and it's about maybe getting a little dirty, you know, it's about having some fun. But what I was getting at is the sidewalls of these slide outs. I don't know that it translates well to video, but they have a texture. You can hear my fingernails digging against that. That texture is there to try to pull this slide seal really tight so that you get a nice good seal every time that slide goes in and out. Moving back here, this is a bunkhouse. We have extra storage outside, so you have front and rear storage pockets. The power adapter right here, this is where your power cord screws on. It has a Furion system that this little LED light here, when you have good power, it glows blue. If you have bad power, it might be, you know, like red or yellow. It'll tell you maybe you have a, you know, inverse polarity or a bad ground. It proactively notifies you that you have a big electrical problem coming into your camper before you supply your trailer with bad power and damage anything. Also, black tank flush system on here. It's very nice for getting your wastewater tank just really flushed out when you're ready to head out, or, you know, after you're all done camping. The travel rack you see on the back here, that is also part of the limited package. Notice it doubles as your spare tire, and you do not have to take that tire off to drop the rack down, so it's an easy to use system. You know, big full extension rain spouts here on your Cherokees. That's going to work to cut down on your black streaks. Everyone thinks, oh, black streaks are from dirt. That's really not true. You can keep your trailer clean and still have black streaks. They are an algae that actually grows on the rubberized roofing. When the rain washes them off, you get black streaks. Nothing real fancy. We've generally been enclosing the underbellies on these Cherokees to give you a little better slip streaming down the road so that the skeleton framework under the trailer is not exposed. Now, what you're seeing here in the frame right now is our outdoor entertainment system. The TV from inside mounts right on that bracket, so you can take it inside or outside. It's under your awning, so you don't have to necessarily worry about bad weather conditions. And your speakers here do connect to your all-in-one stereo DVD player, so it is a true indoor-outdoor system. The door here is a little bit different. Notice there's no holdbacks. There's only a stopper. That is because this has a friction sprung door. Watch this. You have to really smack that door to get it to try to shut on you, and that is done so that when the wind whips up, it doesn't cause the door to like snap shut and you know, break things. Let's see here. The color scheme we're looking at is called natural, by the way. But, oh man, that light's really not conducive to what we're doing here. I'm sorry about that. But the natural color scheme has like a leatherette sofa, fabric accents everywhere else. It's very earth tones. It goes right along with the exterior, and that's what I like. The inside of this camper ties in with the outside. I'm mentioning this because we sell a bunch of these. So if the pictures look a little different from this video, you know why. You know, this video, I don't necessarily reshoot these videos every time they come in. So, sofa can fold down into a little jackknife. That's a small sleeper, mostly good for little kids if need be. If you need extra sleeping space beyond the bunks, this is where you're going to lean to. This is your big U-shaped dinette. So not only do you have just a lot of bench space where you can sit everybody, but you also can fold this down into a 7-foot sleeper as need be. Both sides of this dinette do have these big giant full extension drawers here, and you see they just keep going and going and going and going. And I like that because if you need to get under your storage, you don't have to tear apart the entire dinette, tell everyone, get your stuff off the table, I got to take this thing apart. It's just a lot easier. Central air and central heat. Again, this is good for extended season camping. The cabinetry and total storage in this floor plan are absolutely outstanding and virtually unparalleled compared to something else in their class. Here in the kitchen, in your primary kitchen space, you won't see a whole lot of extra storage, although these are extra deep cabinets. I mean, just to give you a good idea how big and deep this is, you're all familiar with one of these, you know, microwave spinning tray, about the size of a dinner plate, right? Well, if you see how big and deep this cabinet is, you get an idea for how large the cabinetry is in this Cherokee. So they don't just give you the illusion of kitchen cabinetry. I've seen a lot of manufacturers do that. Their cabinets keep getting thinner and thinner and thinner to the point that you can't even put dishes up there anymore. Now the countertops are part of the limited package, and these I really like. And this is something that, to me, it truly separates this from a lot of trailers. It is a seamless engineered countertop. It's a resin top. It's not, press board. It can't soak up water and it can't bulge, and there's no seams where water can get in here and seep in. You see, you have your sink insert. Is the same thing. It's countertop flush, and everything matches. And you continue countertop flush over here into your glass cooktop. So your stove is actually recessed. So the glass top on here can act as extra counter space, and you just get a big functional countertop that can't get water damage like a normal camper counter. Now up here, you see we also have nicer like fifth wheel style hardware in this Bunkhouse travel trailer, which is quite impressive. Now, the countertops you see right here are the same types of counters you see here on your dining table. Same thing you see in the bathroom. You even see it up here in the entertainment center. Basically, anywhere there's a countertop, they use this seamless sealed edge stuff so that you can't have water damage issues. That's a really big deal, guys. Your pantry storage space over here is awesome. You have middle open area, perfect for things like bread you're going to get to all the time. But then you have big, deep Now, something else, this is not just really deep. Pay attention to how wide this is, because there's a lot of manufacturers that give you a pantry, but it's like half this wide. The problem when it's really thin like that is it's hard to reach back there, and it's hard to put big stuff in it. When it's bigger like this, you can really get back in here whenever you need to. I also like the fact that they have the upgraded door handle hardware in here. That's pretty cool. You'll find little things like this all over the place. Extra little charger ports. So if someone's sitting over here on the edge and they have a, you want to put a standing fan right there, perfect spot. This is the perfect spot for a little oscillating fan. Look at that. Now, I told you storage is monstrous in this floor plan. I showed you the drawers under here, but look at this huge thing. This is either a wardrobe, an extra pantry, maybe a linen closet across from the bathroom, and this is just wide open, pure, unadulterated, in-your-face storage right here. And, most campers, if they had one closet like this, you'd be really lucky, and you'd be really thankful to have it. But then you double it as soon as you go to the bunkhouse. Look at this. You have another super tall standing wardrobe closet back here in a fully door closes private bunkhouse. We have hanging wardrobe storage here. We have all kinds of dresser space below. Even back here in the bunkhouse, everything is full extension on ball bearing glides. Everything is full plywood box construction because the kids can beat on a camper real darn quick. I broke a few things in our camper growing up. I know how kids are. But look, I mean, you want a spot where the kids can stuff their bags, they can do it. And that's the whole point of this bunkhouse arrangement. It has sideways bunks. Now, this is like a bunk and a half size up top with a full queen bed below it. Now, this might look a little funny, but think of what this does for you. First of all, the beds are not as wide as the trailer, so that is the reason we're able to get this huge mega storage closet. Secondly, and hope you don't get seasick, these beds are offset. You see that? So the kids can climb on the lower bunk to get to the upper bunk, and you don't have to throw them up there. They can help themselves up and down. Plus, lots of light, lots of windows, and you do have space over here if you want to mount a little flat screen TV on the wall for the kids. Kids do have extra power outlets over here, again, for things like, you know, cell phones and DVD players and all kinds of good stuff. I like the flooring in here too. I love that wood print. It's funny because it looks, at a glance, the colors are very rustic, but the features are so modern on this camper. It's awesome. I like here in the bathroom, they did leave an open corner, and you can just put all kinds of stuff in there. Extra toilet paper. I mean, anything can go in there. The shower here, you notice they do give you a skylight and a power ceiling vent fan. But I do like to point out that the power vent fan is a full-size Create-A-Breeze fan, not that cheap little 4-inch plastic fan. This is a big, serious job. Biggest medicine cabinet in their class. And that might sound like a boring feature, but this is the thing you use every single day. You need and see how deep this is. It's the entire depth of my hand. This is where you're going to put your toothbrush and your shavers and all that stuff to get it out of your way when you're not using it. This is the, you know, people talk about in a marriage, well, do they squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom or the top of the tube? This is the RV equivalent of that. This is that little thing every single day that just drives you nuts, but you don't have to worry about it in Cherokee because they took care of it. There's one really ugly thing in this bathroom, though. This guy. I am sorry. I'm sorry you had to see this right now, America. I apologize. Gotta have a little fun in a camper. If you can't have a little fun, you're doing it wrong. Center Island Entertainment Center. The nice part about this is that both Mom and Dad have their own individual pocket doors, so you can totally close off the bedroom, get full privacy up here. Your stereo is an all-in-one DVD, CD stereo, again, that does hook directly to the TV outside, so if you want to pop a DVD in here and watch it out there, you can do that. Or if you want to watch a race, or the big game, or whatever you're doing, you can do it. Your TV does, again, float inside and outside, and I love the faux rock backer that they have in here. Such like a log cabin feel, I cannot believe, compared to even 3 or 4 years ago, what they're doing in this class of camper. You used to have to spend so much more money to get something with nice cosmetics like this, and bunkhouse campers were just plain, you know? They were just that thing that was there. They were utilitarian. They weren't attractive at all. And they finally got away from that and decided, you know what, we can make a bunkhouse look really nice too. This, by the way, is your TV that goes in and outside. We keep it in the box until you take it home. And I do want to point out both sides of the bed do have a spot and electrical outlet so you can plug in things like CPAP machines. So you folks with sleep apnea, you're covered in this camper. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping. Go have some fun.